Hey people, Injured here, 3v3 Faction War. This is Catherine Purification Plant and Chaos Space Marines versus Orks. For the Blue Chaos team, couple of Plague Champions. First up is HBK Lorente 95 and this is Chaos 23. These guys start off with a damage of a time bolt gun. They can get melee weapons, some strong utility and support. I think both rocking Black Legion here. Yep, alongside is Acey's Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control. The 1,000 Suns at each scheme recolored black. Kind of Black Legion colours, really. Red Orks. Ghaz is a Warboss. A melee hero, walks through objects. Very angry with strong support and disruption. And alongside a couple of Kommando knobs. Here is Cursecrab, already being sneaky, and this is Darkar. These guys are infiltrating heroes that shoot you, stab you and blow you up. Orky style, beginning ranged combat with a twin link shooter. You might just go and melee those CSM there, so sluggers can close in. Stun bomb them first maybe. Oh, doesn't have the energy to stun bomb them anymore. There we go, there's the melee. Buys some time for the sluggers to get in, but they're going to get doom bolted, I imagine. There it is. Oh, we saw, look at that, we saw Cursecrab split the shooters, but the doom bolts actually went for the sluggers and they got messed up. And now the heretics in the back lines should clean up the shooters. They did kill one of the CSM though. 66 requisition to reinforce those guys. I think it's 27 for shooters and 22 for sluggers. So it was kind of even-ish. One of the heretics went down as well in terms of requisition, but Acey is the one that stays in play and can cap stuff there. Some doom blasts, some slugger melee here. Heretics, I think, are going to be okay. Plague Champion, gets knocked over. Plague Champion starts off with utterly pathetic melee damage, so you can really nullify this entire deal early on by just getting into melee with him. I think he's going to die here. Going to fall down, he fell down. East side, meanwhile, lots of dead stuff. Is that dead? 2 dead Marines? 2 dead Chaos Space Marines, I think, for HBK Lorente. Yeah, indeed it was. Got some more CSM up, double CSM. For HBK, double shooters for all the Ork players. Here comes a turret from HBK Lorente. That could be really annoying. Might get Storm Boys to counter that. Warboss gets the cap going on the Western contested VP Shooter Boys with their big shooter. Big shooters, sorry. Doom bolts again. Oh, that would have been so good on the double shooters here. Went for the sluggers instead. Oh, but look, they're having trouble. Only 2 models can get into melee with him, I think, at a time here. And he's picking through them. And he's in heavy cover from the shooters. Great place to stand, Mr. Sorcerer. Yeah, messed up those sluggers pretty bad. 2-to-1 cap for the Orks. Darkar does have Storm Boys up. And I'll just use his Hide the Boys to get in on the turret. Global ability of the Kommando. Might see the stun bomb here. There it is. Does it hit? Oh, it hits one of them. Hits one of those CSM. Storm Boys jumping in. These guys have power melee weapons. We've got heretics into havocs for Chaos and raptors on the field for Acey. Knockdown on the Plague Champion. Can they take him out here? There's some War. An ability that most Ork units have to boost the speed and damage of other nearby Orks. It basically like multiplies itself the more stuff that uses it. There's a bunch of dead stuff in the mid, isn't there? Burners, sluggers with burners on retreat path, but couldn't get a model off the raptors, and the doom bolts misses. Trying to cap that central power now. What is this? Dead heretic, dead slugger, and an uncapped wreck point. These guys with grenade launchers now. Havocs will be around to try and stem the tide of Ghaz's Warboss and sluggers here. They've gone to some Storm Boys of their own, so I guess they've seen those Havocs already. Power bash attempt while the Kommando steals a wreck point. They both have big shooters up, but no knob leaders. Maybe Cursecrab does to spot the Sorcerer. Nope. No knob leaders for the Shooter Boys yet. They do have some looters up though. Acey does have an aspiring champion to spot the Kommando. Does Chaos have one? Who's on this side? Yeah, it's Chaos. Aspiring champion is on the way to spot any commandos that come to this side. Warboss chasing off some heretics, but they stay in play. They've got Storm Boys here too. Plague Champion needs to be careful. We saw what happened last time. Havocs are going to get jumped, I think. Uh-oh. Warboss might go down, get suppressed, get shot up. 50 hit points, does get away. There's the jump. Havocs need to be very careful. Did they get disrupted by the grenade launcher barrage there? It looked like they did. They got away though. Only 20% melee resist on those fellows, remember. Doom bolts flying in. Good hit on the Storm Boys. Somehow did not drop a model though. And there's more Orks where those came from. This is Cursecrab supporting the west side now. These guys do have burners. Can they get onto the power? The Sword of Flame is up for the Sorcerer though. Good way to punish Storm Boys for jumping in. Just throw the Coruscating Flame on something and get in there. Any war gear? We do have Mucus Discharge for both Plague Champions actually. Spiky Armor for the Warboss. Stick Bombs for Darkar's Kommando. Just revived Cursecrab and gets to level. Cursecrab doesn't have any war gear yet. Hoping to see the Special Shooter. It's always fun to see that just decimate heretics in tier 2. Good versus the Raptors as well. There's that Nurgle Worship. Just creeping forward with it, as you often see. It's great just digging into a position of Plague Champion. Grenade Barrage annoys the Warboss. I'm sure that's going to piss him off even more. Did they have this wreck point? They do. Doom Bolts. Didn't quite hit flush. Just consumes a heretic to get his energy back. Looking for an opening there is Acey. He might wait for Cursecrab to engage this west side. Needs to be careful, Chaos 23. Plague Champion's out there all alone, caught in melee now. Heretic's got the decap, well done. Can now, yeah, just draw the Orks into the Havocs. There's the Coruscating Flame on the Raptors. Messed up those Sluggers quite badly. There's a jump. This is bad for Cursecrab. Those double shooters should have retreated immediately. They did get rid of the Raptors though. Heretics and the Sorcerer still piling on through. Big losses there for Cursecrab, end of tier 1. I think they're floating though, aren't they? They are floating. They could go tier 2 right now. Hard Boys up on the Storm Boys. Doing some good work. 25% damage resist from the Warboss's global bar. Kill a Heretic. Can they kill the Plague Champion? I think they can jump and kill him here. Oh, they didn't jump though. We do have CSM going to the VP. They can be jumped, I guess. And oh, the Knob Leader just came in to those Storm Boys. Can stun on landing. There we go. Bad day for these fellas. Instant retreat. Would have got torn apart there by those Storm Boys. They can now grab the VP, I guess. More Nurgle Worship. More creeping forward. Good Plague Champion play on this side by HBK Lorente. Are they dropping a model? Oh, they lost a model though. Those CSM are down to 2. Eternal War on one, not on the other. Some suppression and a stun bomb coming in. Oh, stick bombs. That was Darkar. And stick bombs on the way for Cursecrab too. West side. Orks pushing through. The Storm Boys still in play. Doing so much work here. Grenade launchers are kind of messing up these shooter boys though. Not a whole lot that Chaos 23 can do about this. There's no feathered armor. Oh, Raptors coming in to assist. Are they going to die? Oh, they're so lucky, or maybe super skilled, that they had their own jump available. As long as the Knob gets away, that's the main thing. You don't want to keep repurchasing that guy for 25 power, whatever it is. Looters are not set up. There we go. Doom bolts. Are the Raptors going to jump them? Maybe, but the Sluggers are here. They might jump the shooters instead, actually. Yeah, they're jumping the shooters. And then maybe Coruscating Flame on them. Sorcerer's a bit too far away. There's that Special Shooter explosive shells. I think they're going to die. In fact, they do die. Sorcerer was a little bit far away to give them the flame. I don't think it would have saved them, though. It doesn't make you tougher. Might have kept the Sluggers off them, though. Bloodletter's in play. There's a Blood Crusher too. Big fight here. Noxious Cloud going in. Bloodletter's teleporting in. Those guys are demons with power melee weapons. Very good at fighting, as you may expect. And there's a Blood Crusher there. A demon with vehicle armor. Good DPS, but can be quite fragile without worship support. Tank Busters we might see here. In fact, we already see Tank Busters from Ghaz. a preemptive purchase, I think. There they are. Can they get a barrage? Storm Boys jumping in. They do have that heavy melee weapon, of course. Blood Crusher needs to be careful here. I'm surprised it's not backing off, actually. I think they're going to lose it. It's very focused on killing the sluggers. Ard Boys is up. I think the sluggers made it out. The Blood Crusher is not going to make it out. Bloodletter's having to phase out of existence to get away. They can also teleport around, as you saw when they first hit the field. Mark of Khorne, Chaos Space Marines with chain axes count as power melee weapons in this game. Storm Boys do get away. These guys have been awesome. Level 3 from Ghaz. Darkars are level 2. 353 to 449. Chaos have the west side though. Stick bombs. They were trying to decap the wreck point in the Mark of Khorne fellas. They lost one model. They have their aspiring champion. And I assume they have Eternal War. Can't see the plus. Oh, they do. You see the stuff around their weapons. Do they all have Eternal War now? These guys don't. These Mark of Khorne fellas don't. Got the aspiring champion though. He's got a melter pistol, which is handy. I mean, even if there aren't vehicles around, a melter pistol is nice to have. Good damage to everything. Here we see this spiky armor helping to tear through the bloodletters as a stomp, and a bunch of Darkar having to teleport out here. Uh-oh. Plague champion got stunned. Does have armor of pestilence, so he's really tough, but even slower. The other Plague champion here, HBK Lorente, coming to help out, level 3. They do have a Noble Shrine for the reinforcement if you worship it. They also have a autocannon Havoc. What is this? It's Darkar, of course it is. Bloodletter's going after the Weird Boy. High explosive shells again from Cursecrab. How is this guy still level 1? So close to leveling though. Got that passive chance to knock back, of course. Zap from the Weird Boy there. What's this on the east side? A Noxus Cloud. Trying to back away from it. Looks like they got away okay. Only lost a single model. Couldn't quite get on the VP. Maybe these guys will try. Looks like they're going for the west though. Warboss is getting in there with his spiky armor. Getting suppressed by the shrine. The shrine will suppress enemies that get close. Got the stomp and ran away. This is big ouch for HBK Lorente and Chaos 23 stuff here. I think the Plague Champion's done for. Couldn't get up. Constantly knocked over by the shotgun and the slugger specials and the Weird Boy there. They're going to take out the shrine as well. I don't think it damages you. It's only a suppression effect, I think. Tried to see if their health went down there, but I couldn't see it go down at the end. Good push by the Orks on the west side then. Tier 3 for Chaos. These guys will take their VP back. These guys now have Eternal War. East side, some hidden Storm Boys here. Going after the Power Bash. Orks milling around the west side. Plague Champion is going to get revived by Acey. They're almost level 4. Lots of Darkar that's sped up by the Weird Boys Warpath. Does it give you damage as well? Oh, damage resistance, that's right. 20% damage resistance as well, that's pretty cool. It's a big fight, maybe. Can the Chaos push through? I thought they'd wait a little while before they tried to push again. Chaos just love a brawl, don't they? I mean, so do Orks. Weird Boys, Warp Vomit, really messing up that little stack of units there. Sluggers getting in. Counter initiating it against the Mark of Khorne CSM, who turn to engage them. Slugger support, Sorcerer support. Those sluggers might be done for. Heretic support, I meant. Down they go. Coruscating Flame on the Heretics. Tank Busters dealt with as well. Good push by Chaos. Suddenly a tank. Got touch of Nurgle on those Heretics too. Storm Boys, Ard Boys are trying to save them. 7 hit point 6. I think they're okay. I don't think those pistols are enough to deal with them. No, they're not. They made it out. 334 to 375. Uh-oh. Why is the tank so low now? Oh, did those guys get into rear armor? And they got tank busters here. It made it out. No mark yet for this guy. Might see that mark of Nurgle for all the Orky infantry. Looted tank on the way for Ghaz. All the players in tier 3 now. That's touch of Nurgle, isn't it? On those Mark of Khorne CSM it is. No way to detonate them, of course, like Heretics, so These guys are just backing off them. Bomber boys, good hit. Level 3 Storm boys here. Full health shooters running away, well, almost full health. Those Mark of Khorne guys chasing them. Those guys jump out and get away. There's a turret on the western edge now from Chaos. I guess it stops stuff getting around the side. Well, for now. The Storm boys could just jump it, or Tank Buster Barrage could be on it or something. These guys need healing. Maybe another shrine, Mr. Plague Champion. Going for the Plague Fist. Oh, jumping. Oh, they are going for the turret, and there's a looted tank as well to shoot it down. You can get anti-vehicle upgrades for the Plague Champion turret, much like the Tech Marine turret, and they are awesome anti-vehicle weapons. Get a las cannon for the Chaos one. Decent barrage by the Heretics, another barrage now. But they jump. Storm boys have been a menace on this side, haven't they? They're almost level 4, they're so close. They just look at something funny, they'll get a level. There's a lot of Orks here, Acey. HBK Lorente coming to this side now, sending in the CSM. The Chaos roster's looking a little bit depleted, but they are holding the line, they're holding the VP. Noxious Cloud backs those guys off. Are they going for the tank, or are they just trying to path block it? They're tearing through the shooters, that's what they're doing. But they are tier 3, I mean you can just replace shooters with flash kits at this point. Some players just get their shooters killed for the same reason. Good push. Lost a few models though. Here come the Orks to try and retake the west side. Warboss is done messing around. Power Core is in. 95 heavy melee DPS. That guy took a lot of damage from that looted tank shot and gets tossed aside there. Some barrages. Beamy Death Gun looters. Where are the tanks though? Tanks are right there. It is Mark of Nurgle. This one doesn't have a mark yet. Warp Vomit went in. I think the Orks are overextended here. Need to back away, Cursecrab. I don't think you should push this, guys. To try to stabilize on the VP. I mean, they killed a bunch of heretics though. Look at that. That was awesome. Storm boys jumping on through. Had a quick swing at the power gen. Now they're taking shots from 2 tanks though, having to get away. I think they'll make it okay. I guess they create some space to get the cap there with that little push. Level 4 Plague Champion for HBK with the Plague Fist and the Mucus Discharge. Mucus Discharge and Armor of Pestilence for Chaos. More Chaos Predators. Both of these guys are Mark of Nurgle, making them super tough, but slower. Also gives them that damage over time green crap on their autocannon shots, so they're worse at taking down other large targets. Much more of an anti-infantry tank. Warboss is going after it. They do have melee resist even. Maybe he should be going after other stuff. Beamy looters getting shots in there. I think you should not completely ignore the Nurgle predators, but try and focus on stuff you can kill quickly. Generally the way to go in this game. Rack up those kills. CSM have found some sluggers who are repairing. CSM are pretty low though. Sluggers, those are like fresh sluggers, aren't they? Yeah, and they run away. We've got a Nob squad on the field though from Ghaz, and there's a battle wagon, which is very fun to see. It's got a bunch of units inside of it. Are they tank busters? See those light bars there? Kicking off in the mid as well. Sluggers chasing some bloodletters down. It looks like bloodletters are going to wipe. Yes, they do. Unless those were a circle of summoning or something. I don't think they were. Big push from the Orks. And there's the Nob squad. Elite tier 3 infantry can take down anything in the game given half the chance. Aside from the odd unit like Lightning Claw Terminators. That guy didn't have a good day. The back was faced to the battle wagon there. Having a grand old time just driving around. That big zap gun does a good chunk of damage, doesn't it? Is that psychic PvP? I don't think it is, because it damages vehicles reasonably well. Now here's I'm going to run stuff over mode, the Death Roller. okay. Just looked there, just like stood there menacingly, did the battle wagon, if battle wagons could stand. The Rente is down to a single CSM squad. Looks like an Ork victory. They've got massive armies and another Nob squad on the way. I think they just broke them there. I think they just broke them. They had a shaky mid-game, the Chaos team. They came out with the tanks, but couldn't keep their backbone of infantry around. The Mark of Khorne CSM had a rough time. Did okay though here and there. Are there any still alive? These guys are Mark of Khorne. Level 4. Got a Mark of Tzeentch Predator there. Got a good hit on the battle wagon. A rocket launcher commando bashing power. 217 to 316. Warboss went all the way through. Might go down on retreat here. Because the bolters on the sponsons also do damage over time. Looks like it's going to be okay though. Nob squad from Cursecrab is up. Infiltrate my... He's saying infiltrate my nobs. Talking about these guys. 195 to 316. Have Chaos run out of ideas? It's Blastmaster, I assume. Noise Marines on the way for HBK. Loads of Havocs for Chaos. Can the tanks punch through? There's Subjugate for the Nob squad. Uses it to get rid of the looters. Noxious Cloud going up. Infiltrated Nob squad is here. Uh-oh. Death Roller just barging through this entire stack of stuff. Havocs, not enough to stop the Nobs getting in. There's something to stop them though. The Chains of Torment. Sorcerer is a good tool to have when it comes to really elite infantry. Subjugation, the chains. Got some good stuff. How much resources Darkar has? 159 to 316, 2 to 1 for the Orks. Chaos are not giving up though. There's a bunch of infiltrated stuff here. Commandos and hide the boys on the Nobs. They're going after the tanks. Oh man. That was the Commando Nob and the rocket launcher from the Commandos. Took down that tank really fast. Was that the Mark of Tzeentch one? I think it was. That's why it went down so fast. GG says HBK Lorente. They think it's over. We got some Chaos Terminators. Could they get claws? They're already really low. Getting chased down here. They could get onto the VP. They took down a Chaos Terminator. Nob squad run away. Down to 3 models. Did a really good job though. There's some Nurgle Worship which will affect the tank. Affects everything in Elite mod. In retail it only affected infantry, which is very fair. Down goes the tank of Acey, I believe. Only one left for the Chaos team. 155 to 316. Plague Champion revives Plague Champion. But here comes a Nob squad. They haven't had a triple against them. That guy died. This Plague Champion's going to die now. They all fell down. Massive Ork armies, and there is the concede from the Chaos team. They fought it as hard as they could, as long as they could. The level 4 Plague Champion, level 5 Sorcerer was looking fancy with his heretics. Had a level 5 Plague Champion for Chaos. What about these Ork fellas though? Level 5 Warboss back at base there hanging out with his Storm Boys. Those Storm Boys were awesome. Level 4 Commando with that rocket launcher. And a level 5 Commando with the rocket launcher. Got some good Commando action in this game. What is going on over here? That's a Nurgle shot, I guess. Pretty cool. Thank you guys for watching. Big thanks to these players for taking part. Of course, Impregnable, who hosts such events. Big thanks to them. And I'll see you next time.